Hello, Barmy Badger Army. Just in case you've never tuned into the show before, I'm of course the Badger, and on this channel we do B movies, we do vlogs, we do reviews, we do taste tests, we do shorts, and we do all different things that you guys might like, including streaming. So if you enjoy a multi entertainment package and you love a quirky British sense of humour, then you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to be reviewing slash my thoughts on Shake, the new Xmen 97 episodes 1 and 2. Now, this isn't what you would be calling a traditional review in a normal sense. This is going to be me waffling on for 5 minutes and hoping for the best. Yay! So let's see how we go. Now, obviously, we enter in episode 1 with lots of different things going on. Do the episodes 1 and 2 hit the nostalgia episode level of awesomeness? Well, let's talk about that at the end. Now, obviously, we have entered into something that is based in the 90s, obviously Xmen 97, and of course, we know that it's in the same universe as the Spider-Man cartoon because of the Daily Bugle newspaper clipping that flies around. Now, of course, we have a traditional X-Men style fun episode where the X-Men are, of course, saving a new mutant and are going to fight Master Mold. Now, this is awesome, and of course, appears to be an interesting little one-shot episode, but of course it springboards a lot of different stuff. And I'm not going to tell you anymore because I want you to watch it yourself. Now, art style is fantastic. It really is. I really love it. Yes, I know Rogue's bum isn't as big in this one as in the previous ones because not everyone likes to draw a rogue's bum massive. I'm sorry, guys. Let's concentrate on the storyline. It's not all about how thick Rogue's bum is. Okay? So, let's all have a think. Now we've got that out of the way, the art style is wonderfully 90s. It has, that sort of gritty feel to it that makes you really feel like you're watching a cartoon from the 90s. And it transported me back to an era of Saturday morning cartoons where I used to sit there with my cup of tea and my digestive or my cereal and having lots of fun going, Mum, Dad, watch this. And them going, no, don't like that. So I used to sit and watch it on my own. But you know what? That is fine, and I used to love it. Now, what you also have to remember is 90s gritty style was fantastic, but that is also meaning 90s gritty costumes, where it has an elevated presence. You have bright colours, yet muted. You have a new style in a way with Storm's hair. But of course, that was very 90s anyway. For some reason, they didn't adopt that in the original cartoon, but they did in this, and I'm really pleased. And it appears that she's now like a fashion icon, as well as obviously a diplomat and has connections in with the human race, which is fantastic. Now, also you've got Morph, who feels a bit more lively, a bit more light-hearted now, even though he is plagued with some bad memories of Mr. Sinister and other bad characters. He feels like his personality shifted for the better. And the same with Cyclops. Even though now he has the responsibility of the leadership, he is, of course, a bit more zingy and a bit more forthright to use his powers and a bit more confident. So that is what really elevates the first episode, and it makes you feel like, wow, they've got some really interesting changes afoot here, and it really does work, in my opinion. And like I was saying, some people are like, oh, yeah, he wouldn't speak like that. Cyclops wouldn't talk like that. It's the 90s. They're going for how the character would talk in the 90s, and he's always going to be a bit gritty and a bit miserable. Let him have elements of fun, especially when he's using his powers and they're OP as heck in this, and that's what I love. So yeah, the animation of the powers is great too. Cyclops is on point. I think he's verging on being OP in this, and I don't really mind that much. I think that's great, and I think that's going to lead itself to the story at some point. Anyway, because everything in these little cartoon segments is for a reason. I can tell that they're building up to a big storyline. Magneto's costume changes now that he's slightly better and slightly good, thanks to Charles. And, that's quite fun because that's like a real retro M on his chest with a scarf. And, you can't get any weirder and retroer than that, can you? So there you go. But yeah, I think the storyline flowed really well. Definitely added to the original series and made me think that it was a natural carry on. It didn't really feel like it was forced or 10 months later or anything like that. And it really did feel like it was a nice natural carry on to where the characters were before. Now, I really love the end credits as well. The end credits were fantastic, where it was like a retro computer screen and it had someone clicking through the different powers and the different mutants, and it would come up like that, each one. And we all know that, of course, version 1 Matt Hardy got his inspiration from that. Obviously, it looked really cool, like a retro computer screen. So I really think that it had so much 90s vibes to it. It was retro, old school, cool in my book. I really loved it. It was a nice port back to a simpler time, and it was nice and relaxing and chilled, but at the same point, action packed and brilliant. Of course, we got the the Gambit Wolverine team up, which was great. We got big fights with Sentinels. We got some political stuff here and there as well, and I thought it was a really fun watch. It's one of these things where you obviously need to concentrate on certain things, being able to look into what might be coming up, but you could also go, oh yeah, this is a chilled, fun Saturday cartoon. So I think they got the mix nicely. It didn't feel like they were rushing the storyline. It felt like a natural progression onwards. So I'm really happy with that. And the fact that it was fairly easy to follow was great. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if, of course, you're not watching this on the premiere, hit me up and let me know your thought on the comments later on. And let me know if you agree with me. Was it retro old school? Definitely. Hell yeah. I really loved it, and I thought I would give it a good solid 8 out of 10. Retro cool, followed on from the original series well, and was a really enjoyable banger. Let me know your thoughts though in the comments, because I know a lot of people are divided online. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! And don't forget to, of course, like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's episode. Thanks for watching. Bye. New film coming out on Friday, by the way. Friday, 9 p.m. See you there.